kaiju, turtles, Dragon Ball, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews.
Hey there, collectors. It's going to be Steven here. I hope I scared you. Today we're going to be taking a look at a first. Today we're going to be taking a look at the first ever 6-inch scale vinyl Zilla figure. Wait, Zilla? Is it Zilla or is it Godzilla 98? There's a difference. There's a difference. Which one is this? It's Zilla with the fifth finger. That was the what? Okay. So it's Zilla, but the source material comes from Godzilla 98. Y-MSF? You do you, pal. Anyway, this is going to be the first Zilla from Final Wars in the 6-inch scale lineup. Neat. This is a first vinyl figure of Zilla. Fans have been clamoring for this figure, and we got to take a look at this because there's quite a bit to talk about. People were in frenzy over this, wanting to know when it dropped. This was teased heavily. I saw this at G-Fest and I posted a video about it, and now it's here. Selling on eBay by somebody who just so happened to get more than 20 of these, and they're hawking it for 130 bucks. Yeah. Is it going to be worth paying the aftermarket price, or should you maybe wait until February where Y-MSF, has hinted that there's going to be another one released? Let's take a look to see whether or not it's going to be worth adding into your collection. If anybody asks where you get this, or Y-MSF figures in general, I'm going to link them to this point. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them on Twitter. He posts drops. Like he's going to do Hedora. He's going to do Rose Biolante. You can buy from him directly. Shipping is like 3,900 yen. Just order from him directly. That's it. DM him. You can buy from him. Anyway, Zilla. This is my second time recording the audio for this review. We're a bit conflicted here. Why? Because the techniques that are used here to bring out the details in this very well sculpted figure, that's all I have to say about the sculpt, is really cool. We have a couple issues though. So first and foremost, when we take a look at the focal point of the figure, the head, we have nice, very beady, glowy red eyes. They don't glow in the dark, but they're very vibrant. They're very bright red. And realistically speaking, wherever the figure is at in the room, you can see where the eyes are at. The teeth, they're not really sharp, kind of like molars, but, you know, nevertheless, they look fine. They're serviceable. No big issue. The main thing that really drew me to this figure would be the paint. Cast in a brown vinyl. We'll see that in a second. There's going to be a mixture of gray and blue metallic paint all throughout, except for black on the nails and claws. Once again, we have a fifth finger, which is found on the concept artwork for Godzilla 98. There's a difference between Godzilla 98, which is de facto true, blue, 100%, whatever word you want to use, Godzilla, and Zilla from Final Wars. So, what am I talking about when it comes to the paint application? I have a full thought here, so please do not mince my words. Do not do little captions. Steven said this. No, I have a full thought. So I did get 2 of them. Let me talk about this one in particular. So in these 2 that I have, and also from what I have seen from other reviews and from other people posting on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, so forth, the figure does have a wide range of how the blue spray is applied. For some, there is going to be a very heavy spray, which looks phenomenal. Others, it's going to be a bit of a different spray from the chest down to the cloaca. Some heavy-handed, some light-handed. On one particular Zilla that I have, the spray really does stop where the tail gets connected into the body, as you can see here. For the dorsal spikes, very strong metallic blue on both of them. One of them, unfortunately, has a quality control issue, which cannot just simply easily be corrected by getting a similar matching blue and finishing it. That is going to just be a paint error, which would require stripping and redoing it. So, these figures are not without quality control issues. There are going to be variances. These are all done by hand, and that is fine. However, the quality control issues are a bit of a bummer. That being said, please do not let these issues be the ultimate downer and make you think these figures are not worth the purchase. Why? Let's save that full idea for the end. But what I can say is Zilla, ultimately, even between the two that I have, the sum would be very, very nice. Articulation. This is not an action figure. It's not an SH Monster Arts. Zilla does move at the shoulders on swivels. The thighs split at the hips on swivels as well. The tail, from Y-MSF directly, is detached in the box, and you need to use heat on the booty, heat it up, pop the tail on, and that kind of swivels as well. Just be careful of the stance, the pose for Zilla, because he may tip over. Size comparison, 6-inch scale, you know exactly about how big that's going to be, so just a minor size comparison here with some like figures. Buy now, skip, wait for a deal. So, moral of the story is the quality control issues that mine have, yeah, it's a bummer. Wish they didn't have them, and I wish the variances from the figure to figure, I wish that wasn't there. But, that being said, at this point, I'm sure Tempting Toys has already kicked me out of the Y-MSF group again. Hot damn! This thing looks good. So, yeah, quality control issues, it's okay. One thing I do want to say is I had an issue with my Kamacuras. Check out that review. Honestly, cool. I love this thing. It's great. Yeah, quality control issues be damned. Reach out to Y-MSF if you ever do have issues. The dude's a gentleman and a scholar. Will easily correct any wrongs that he has. I didn't, because you know what? I'm not that worried about it. The tail, that's on the underside. He's standing. Okay, Zilla's standing. You can't see it. The quality control issue with the dorsal plate, the dorsal spike, it's on his back. It's hidden. You can't see it. It's not that big a deal. If I go to sell either one of these, I'm going to have to disclose that to the buyer. But otherwise, I mean, how can you go wrong? It's a 6-inch scale Zilla, and if you don't like this paint job, they're going to do another one, and they're probably going to do another one. This thing is basically just money machine. It goes brrr for Y-MSF. So if you missed out on this paint scheme, don't worry about it. Another one will come. I sound pretty much down throughout the entirety of this review because I had to get you to watch till the end. I love it. Yeah, quality control issue suck, but you know what? It's a good figure. I'm glad I got it. Oh yeah, and by the way, he did kick me out of the Facebook group because I gave legitimate criticism before. Yeah.
Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for SDR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand selected for you, so if you want to watch another STR video, I hand selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.